Hey, what's up soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Zombies Top 5. Today what I have for you guys is going to be a really cool video. This was requested by JPS Genius, who suggested that I do the top 5 best first room wall weapons in Call of Duty Zombies history, but I decided to add a little twist to it and pack-a-punch all of the weapons in the first room. So it's really going to be the top 5 pack-a-punched first room weapons that you can buy off the wall in Call of Duty Zombies. I know it's a little bit longer, but anyways guys, I hope you do enjoy the video. There is a various amount of different weapons that you can buy in the first room of Zombies, so I think I found the best combination to make a really dope top 5 for you guys. Now before we get into the video, if you do enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new. If you do end up subscribing, make sure to let me know down below in the comment section so that you can appear on screen like all of these awesome people who subscribed recently to my channel. I really do appreciate it. We just hit 110,000 subscribers a couple days ago, so I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into the top 5 wall weapons pack-a-punched in Call of Duty Zombies that you can buy in the first room. Jeez, it's hard to say. Coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be the Cumulus Struggle. Now the Shiva overall is a really good weapon, especially when pack-a-punched. It's going to have a very high headshot multiplier, which means that it's going to be able to get headshots for a very long time. And that's probably the best thing about the Shiva. Overall, if you have the Cumulus Struggle though, and you're shooting at the body, it's not going to be as effective as some of these other weapons that I'm going to be mentioning in the 4, 3, 2, and 1 spots. But I decided that the Shiva definitely deserved to be in the number 5 spot just because of the double pack-a-punch abilities that you can get within Black Ops 3. If this thing had like Dead Wire or Blast Furnace or anything like that, it's going to go forever pretty much, and it's going to allow you to get to really high rounds all the way up to 255, which is the max, if you're able to survive that long. So overall, I would definitely say that the Shiva deserves the number 5 spot in this list. So let's get right into the number 4 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot is going to be a shotgun that we saw in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, and that is going to be the Olympia. Now the Olympia, when pack-a-punch, becomes the Hades, and if you didn't know, in Greek mythology, Hades is actually the lord of the underworld, so basically the devil. And the really cool thing about Hades is every time you kill a zombie, when the zombie dies, fire goes all over the zombies. So it's a really cool effect that Treyarch added in as a small Easter egg for every single time you kill a zombie, which I think is really cool for Treyarch to do that. Now overall, the Olympia is going to one-shot multiple zombies well past round 15, so that's really why I like this weapon so much. Even killing the Pentagon Thief, it's really good, or killing Nova Crawlers, you can kill multiple zombies in one shot, which makes it really effective. Now on the lower rounds, it's going to definitely suffer because it can still only get like a one-shot headshot if you're really close on round 6, and after that it's going to be pretty much ineffective. So once you decide to pack-punch this weapon, it's going to definitely benefit you a lot, but it's probably only going to last till about around 20 or so. But overall, I decided to put the Olympia at the number 4 spot, aka the Hades. Coming in at the number 3 spot is going to be the Infused Herbalist, which is actually the Ballista pack-a-punched. Now when you pack-a-punch it for the first time, it's going to have an ACOG sight, and then if you decide you don't want the ACOG sight, you can pack-a-punch it again to just have it be an iron sight. Now the reason I decided to put the Infused Herbalist at the number 3 spot is because of how strong this weapon actually is. Now it is a one-shot headshot till around round 30 without even having double tap, and then when you get double tap, it's going to be a one shot to like well past 35. I think it's like 38 or something like that. So overall, the Ballista is an extremely strong weapon, or the Infused Herbalist, and I decided that it definitely deserved to be on this list. I know a lot of you guys probably weren't even thinking about this weapon or the one that you're going to see at the number 1 spot, but it is considered a first room weapon because it is in the first room on Origins, and it is just an absolute beast. So once again, the Infused Herbalist comes in at the number 3 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot is actually going to be the Rexcalibur 115, which is the Pack-a-Punched RK5. Now the RK5 is a weapon that everyone can get as long as you complete the Revelations Easter egg, and it was kind of the overall like grand Easter egg reward that everyone got. Now they've since patched it, so before you had to complete all the Easter eggs to get it, but now anyone can get it as long as you beat the Revelations Easter egg. So having the RK5 on this list, I think that it is definitely deserving of the number 2 spot for sure, just because everyone uses this weapon so much if you have it unlocked. For me, it's my most used weapon in Black Ops 3. Now, no, not necessarily pack-a-punching it, but still, it is such a good gun. And when you pack-a-punch it, a lot of people like to use it for high rounds with like Deadwire if you're playing for high rounds like Ascension or the Giant. I see it used all the time as one of those weapons that you want to get Deadwire or turned on. So I would definitely say that it deserved to be on the list and at a pretty high surmount because of how good it is. So overall, the Rexcalibur or the RK5 comes in at the number 2 spot. It's 100% deserving for me, and yeah, there's the number 2 spot. Alright guys, so in this list we have 2 honorable mentions. The first one is going to be the Manesia, which is the Pack-a-Punched M14. Now overall this weapon is fairly decent, and we saw it all through Black Ops 1 and through most of Black Ops 2. Now the reason that I decided to put this one as an honorable mention, and it wasn't actually on the list, was just pretty much because of the capped rate of fire, and it was really only good for getting headshots. Kind of like the Shiva, it has a high headshot multiplier, which makes it really effective for getting headshots. But then again, I don't really think the M14 is that good of a weapon, and it's not going to be one of those weapons that you want to hold from the starting room. Now I did this, you know, getting gameplay and stuff, just holding the M14, and literally once I got another gun, I just never used it until I pack-a-punched it, just because of how bad it actually is. Now if you want to get a lot of points fast, then it's probably a good weapon to have on later rounds, but once you pack-a-punch this gun, it's still pretty good, and I would use it in the higher rounds to kill Nova Crawlers, zombies, pretty much whatever you need to kill. But at the same time, I wouldn't recommend pack-a-punching this weapon. And the other honorable mention is going to be the Pack-a-Punched Gewehr 43, which is the G115 compressor. Now this is a starting room weapon on Derice, and I decided to pack-a-punch it obviously for this video. Now overall, I really like this weapon because it can kill dogs on Derice, and it's really good at killing zombies overall. It's not one of those weapons that's going to have a high headshot multiplier, although it is very effective against zombies' heads. You can still shoot them in the body and they'll die fairly quickly, which is the reason that I think this one is a little bit better overall than the Manesia. But overall, this weapon is also awesome, and the name G115 compressor is pretty stinking cool as well. So that is the other honorable mention on this list. Coming in at the number 1 spot for the best wall weapon in the first room in Call of Duty Zombies history is going to be the F-Cert, which is the Pack-a-Punched LSAT. Now if you guys didn't know, on Buried there's actually a wall buy for the LSAT that's kind of on a broken staircase. Now once you get 2,000 points, you can jump up to the staircase and mantle a little bit, and if you're fast enough, grab the LSAT off the wall for 2,000 points. So I think overall this is a really cool Easter egg, and it's one of my favorites to use as much as possible because I think it is really cool. Now there's actually an achievement that if you pack-a-punch this weapon, the one that you buy off the wall, you get F-Cert against the wall, which is like an achievement that you can unlock as well. But overall, the LSAT is super good. Before it's even pack-a-punched, it already has 500 bullets. Then when you pack-a-punch it, it has 700. Now you're gonna get either a target finder, reflex sight, or ACOG scope, and you can re-pack-a-punch it as many times as you want to switch the sight, which I think is really nice as well. And we only see the LSAT, I believe, on Mob of the Dead as well. So it's one of those weapons that isn't in zombies as much. So it definitely is really cool that we get to use it on Buried. And the only thing that really sucks about it is you can't get it from the box, so you're not going to be able to get it any other way on Buried, which I think is so cool how they kind of limited it only to that wall buy, which is pretty sweet. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video, the top 5 best pack-a-punched wall weapons that you can only buy in the first room. It's kind of a mouthful to say, and once again, thank you JPS Genius for the idea. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.